Hello and welcome to Math 70 Word Problems. Today we're going to do problem number 23. Problem number 23 says, Eduardo had 16 more stamps than Carson. 1/2 of Carson's stamps were equal to 1/4 of Eduardo's stamps. How many stamps did Eduardo have? And after Eduardo gave away some stamps, he had 3/8 as many stamps as Carson. How many stamps did Eduardo give away? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Eduardo had 16 more stamps than Carson. I'm going to do the first sentence. I have Eduardo. I have Carson. Eduardo has 16 more stamps than Carson. Notice how if I took the 16 away, it'd be equal. Next thing says, 1/2 of Carson's stamps are equal to 1/4 of Eduardo's stamps. So I'm going to redraw it now. I have Carson's stamps. 1/2 of his stamps are equal to 1/4 of Eduardo's. That means so now I know this part. I drew it that way because I know if it's 1/2 and 1/4, then this is going to be 1/4 and representing this. And then if I took this in here, it'd be the same. Now I know this part right here is the hanging over piece, which if I look up there is worth 16. So if I know that's 16, I know there's 2 is 16. So therefore 1 would be 8. So I know that, which means I know this is 8, this is 8, this is 8, and this is 8. Okay. Then it said, how many stamps did Eduardo have? Well, 8 times 4 . That's how many Eduardo had. Then, after Eduardo gave away some stamps, he had 3/8 as many stamps as Carson. So now we're going to draw it again. We have Eduardo and Carson. He gave some away. He has 3/8 as many. So I need to make all these into 8s. So here's Carson. I'm going to break it into 8s. Now I know already, even though I split it differently, I know that Carson has 16 stamps, right? And it said Eduardo has 3/8 as many. I'm going to make it a little bigger so you can see it. So 3/8 as many. This is okay, sorry they're not equal, but they just imagine they are. So now, I know that the C gives me 16. Well, if I have 8 pieces, divide that, I'm going to get 2, right? 16 divided by 8 is 2. So I know each one of these is 2. Now, that means that he gave away 5. 5 times 2, 5 boxes times 2 equals 10, right? But then remember, he also had initially 16 more. So we with 10 figured out this part, but we still need to put the 16 more. So we're going to add that and end up with 26 he gave away. Okay? See you next time.